You should actually see me. We should be live. We should be live. We're making sure that everything is working. You guys know how this works. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome to AB3 Anime. We are here. We are live on Monday. What up, Yuki? Yuki the first in today? What up, Yuki? Y'all excuse me for 2 seconds. I gotta take this quick phone call. What up, man? We are here. Sorry about that, guys. You guys know we're recording live. That means the phone calls I get are live as well. That's what's up, Yuki. Been a long weekend for us. We just got done with Superstar Anime Con. I know, hey, the con was dope. It was a lot more involved than anticipated. It was the first time we set up a full-blown convention table, so things were a little different. It was a little more to get used to. But we'll talk about it. I'll talk about it and let you guys know how it went for us. But it's good to be here. It's good to see you guys. We are a little tired, but it's okay. We are pushing through the day. Welcome to all those who are joining us right now. Shout out to Yuki for leaving a comment on the last video. That joint is crazy. I didn't realize so many of the mangas you were talking about, Yuki, last time started at Comic Cat. And so that's dope. That's dope. So that's pretty cool. As always, welcome to AB3 Anime. It is Monday night. We are live streaming because this is what we do every Monday. Hope you guys are doing well. I appreciate you being here. With that being said, yo, we had our first anime con convention table this past weekend. All right. I do have video footage from said convention. It's still in the process of being edited because it takes a lot more to pull this off than anticipated. So I'm still editing the video. Um, yo, I told you Comic Cat be churning out stars and shit. Yeah, Joe, you told me that. It's crazy. I didn't realize how many people like came from there and got their big start. We're gonna give it a second, let this camera refocus. There we go. Come on back. There you are. Okay. So I'm gonna try not to move too far into that area. Like quick movements seem to like make the camera go a little wonky. So we're gonna try not to move around so much. You guys know I like to move around a lot during streams and stuff. So we'll see how it goes. But yo, we set up our first convention table this past weekend. If y'all don't know, peep the AB3 anime hoodie, it's for the work environment stuff. We got the hoodie, we got t-shirts. This is what we wearing when we go to cons right now. All right, we have make sure we look good, make sure people know who we are. All right, so that's what we doing at conventions right now. Um, yo, as a con vendor now, I will say, bro, the setup shit is way more intricate than I thought. All right, so hold on. Toho, Higurashi, Fate. Sorry. All started. Damn, bro, that's crazy. Fate is like $1 billion entity too. So like to think that would have started at Comic Cat is crazy. Anyway, yo, so being behind the scenes at an anime convention and actually seeing the process of how they're set up is a little wild. Like I recorded some stuff for the vlog, and again, I apologize. The vlog is still being edited. I was gonna do it tonight, but it's like It was a long weekend. I honestly underestimated how much time everything took. So we're gonna go with that. Plus, for you guys who don't know, Eric is my brother, of course, and he does this stuff with me, but Eric lives almost 3 hours away from me. So I gotta go take Eric home, come back. He had to be to work at like 9 this morning, so I had to leave at 6. It's been a long day, but we don't care. We're here for the stream. Yo, I will tell you this though, setting up a convention is definitely more intricate than I believe. Okay, so we get to the convention center. As vendors, some cons tell you to show up 3 to 4 hours early before people, and other cons let you like come in a day ahead of time. Superstar Anime Con let us come in a day ahead of when the actual convention goers showed up. Bro, we showed up at 12. When I tell you, I watched the convention be built. We watched the convention be built. I've never been on that side of things. So it was kind of cool seeing how it worked. But literally, we came in at like 12 o'clock, got assigned our table. Yeah, AB3 Anime had the corner booth. Like I said, you guys will see. Fate didn't start there. I'm pretty sure people behind the series need to look at the. Yeah, no worries, man. It is what it is. We'll check into the info later. But the behind the scenes stuff, we went in at 12. We got set up in this corner booth, and literally we have to set our table up. I fucked up the table cloths that we had. I thought we had two 6 foot tables because I have two 6 foot tablecloths. One of the tables was 8 foot, so we like had to like fold it up and like put it on the table, and then use the other side for the beanies and stuff. And then I bought this 10 foot rack to hang the wall scrolls on. It's the first time we used it, so we had to figure out how to put it together. Then we had to figure out how to hang the wall scrolls from it and make them look neat while we're at the con, because we want to make sure everything looks good and presentable. I think the booth came out looking okay, but the dopest part was watching everyone else around me and seeing how the artists like snap their fixtures together to display the pins and stuff. This dude beside us was selling wood engravings and metal engravings that he did that were all anime characters. Just seeing all the other booths be put together while you're in there, just literally watching the con be built from blank tables all the way up to what you guys will see in the video. So it was a very unique experience. It's also a very expensive experience. All right, I'm just getting used to this kind of stuff. So like the things we have to spend money on, I'm still getting used to, and even the little stuff that we missed out on, like bro, tape. We didn't have tape. We needed some tape. It was shout out to our table neighbor who had some tape. My man gave us like 4 or 5 pieces of tape to get us to hang something. It was cool, it was cool, man. It was dope. It was nice being on that side of things. The only downside is like I finally got to walk the con, as you guys will see in the video, but I ended up really buying anything. I didn't shop because I was so focused on actually being a vendor. I didn't actually get to shopping stuff. That's kind of the reason I would never do a table at like Anime Expo or something because I want to go have fun and experience the con. So while the vending thing is cool, it doesn't take away from the fact that I still love anime conventions and I want to have fun too. So we got a couple lined up. We're gonna do a couple more things, but it was dope, man. And like I said, I do apologize, but we will get that video up later. Today, though, we are going to talk Anime Expo Chibi because it is approaching. I do want to know what updates they have. We will check some Anime Expo updates. We'll see what's going on with that kind of situation, as well as we will check out some other things. I don't know what else we're going to check out today. Honestly, I'm not going to pretend I'm very tired, but man, on my word, we are here on Mondays. All right. First of all, I do want to show you guys something dope. This is the first time this happened. Now, my channel manager hasn't seen this either. I haven't shown them this. I wanted I wanted to see them be surprised too. So this is the first time this has happened for AB3 Anime, all right? Because this was our first convention center table, all right? Now, for those of you guys who go to conventions, you guys always know people post different things and they post all kinds of stuff, all right? You already saw this. My channel manager is in my head. This is this is it what we're posting. They think this is for Otaku Envy. Shout out Otaku Envy. Met them in uh Florida? Yes, MetroCon. Met them in MetroCon. So my channel manager is in my head thinking that this is what I wanted to show them, and this is not it. What I wanted to show them was something I posted in the story. Someone sent me someone sent me this and it got me so amped, man. This is someone's merch haul from the convention, all right? It's got the AB3 anime bag in the merch hall. You know what I mean? That was dope, man. That's something we had first time that's happened for us. It's cool to actually see people enjoying our stuff. Um, the dopest thing about some of our stuff is when people were buying our bags, just walking around. They were buying it on Saturday, so on Sunday, everyone's walking the con with the AB3 anime bags. You know what I mean? We had people just walking around the con with them. Other tables, other vendors coming over, coming to check out the bags, also thinking they look good. We sold so many wallets. I can't even, way too many wallets. Um, Not so many backpacks. It is past time for school, so not too many backpacks, but it was dope. All right, let's talk some convention shit, man. That's why we here. That's why this channel exists. We are going to take a look at some Anime Expo Chibi stuff. Let's see if they announced anything major for AX Chibi. Because I don't know much about Chibi. I know a little bit, not a lot. All right. First of all, they still have applications open. Is that real? Wow, that's crazy. I would have fully expected this to be closed by now. They still have all the applications open for Anime Expo Chibi. Um, this is how you know this is Anime Expo's little brother, is because of the fact that this is still open. What month are we in? We're almost to September. Chibi's Chibi's in November. They haven't like solidified all this stuff yet. I would have thought for sure all this would be solidified by now. At least the exhibitor part. This is Anime Expo type stuff. I would have thought the exhibitor stuff would have been done by now. I mean, hey, it is what it is, but I 100% would have thought that the exhibitor stuff was done. Um, we got the hotel block here. Let's take a look. Do we got rooms? Make reservations. All right, we're gonna check out the hotel blocks for Anime Expo Chibi. Now, Chibi is November 9th through 10th. So it's only a 2-day convention. That's what's really happening is the fact it's such a local convention, man. Like I said, there's no way I could see myself personally just flying to LA for this 2-day convention unless somebody wants to get some pizza or something. All right, some banging pizza in LA. But it is, yeah, bro. I couldn't see myself flying across the country for this. There's no way. This is such a local convention. They gotta do. Hmm. Hey, so do you guys think the Anime Expo Chibi is even worth it for Anime Expo at this point? Because I do know they make extra money with Anime Expo Chibi, but the interest in Anime Expo Chibi has seemed, excuse me, and the interest in Anime Expo Chibi has seemed to diminish over the couple cons they've had. Like the attendance hasn't increased, it's decreased. I believe. So it's a little weird. Um, I think the fact that it's not strictly a vendor convention, but it's been portrayed as a vendor and artist alley convention, which is cool. But the people who go to Anime Expo have already seen majority of the vendors you see at Anime Expo Chibi. Hard to say right now, but it feels waning. Yeah, that's why I think that's where I'm at right now too, Yuki. It doesn't have. I don't expect it to have Anime Expo hype. I think the first year it kind of did because people were trying to see what it is, but it seems to have pulled back a lot, and it seems to really have become, bro. I don't even want to say it this way, but I don't know how else to say it. I'm gonna just say local con is a very localized con. Like I feel like if you're not in that city or within an hour of it, you're probably not going. Like maximum, I'd say somebody might drive 2 hours to get there. No one's flying in for Anime Expo Chibi. I don't think so. I think the first year people might have because they were trying to see what it was. Because there was a lot of hype about Anime Expo having a winter convention. But I think now some of that hype has probably died down now that people have seen what Chibi is. And a lot of people have started to look at Anime Expo Chibi as a con that is it's a small con. Um if it's starting to become a local con that only the people in the city are going to, or only people within 2 hours, you're probably only getting maybe what 3 to 8 thousand people. Yeah, it's good for California people. I agree, agreed, Yuki. It's good for people in Cali. It's something that they could get into. As for other people, I don't think it's something that people outside of locals are going to get into. So now you're talking about maybe what 3 to 5 thousand people maybe going to Anime Expo Chibi. So I don't know if they sustain this con that long. Like, nah, pass. I'd rather hit up anime. Yeah, ALA has a way higher reputation than Chibi. ALA is a legit convention. People feel like it's a legit convention. If I'm not mistaken, a lot of people consider ALA the swan song of the anime season. Like it's the last real convention of the year, and then the cycle like restarts for everyone. Like ALA is like the last hurrah for a lot of people, especially over in Cali. It's like one of their last major conventions, and then they reset, and then everybody you do all the conventions all over again. But yeah, I don't know how they continue to do this because what chippy tickets aren't even expensive, right? I'm not even, I mean, again, I'm not trying to talk crap about chippy, but like let's be real, the tickets aren't expensive. What are they like, $30 or something like that? Yeah, ALA even gets Japanese guests, exactly. So chibi tickets are $50. The fact that they're still in the $50 range lets me know that they're not drawing that type of crowd yet. Like even if it was 80, I'd say they were drawing a decent sized crowd. The fact that it's 50, I don't think they're drawing a crowd yet. And I don't think they're going to. I think it's only going to, hate to say it, slowly get less and less because people get hyped for Anime Expo. But I think if you now have to choose spending money at Chibi or saving money and going to ALA, you probably wait a month or two and then go to ALA. So I don't know, man. I think that's something they're gonna have to really look into. I don't think Chibi's gonna last. I think it was a good concept. I think it was a good way to try to pull some extra. since they got rid of that premier badge, but I don't know, man. I'm not gonna sit here and pretend. It worries me that all of these applications are still open. A convention the size of Anime Expo, do it. Um, I'm, yeah, I don't know, man. Like honestly, is it worth? It's kind of nerve-wracking to me that they haven't gotten these spots filled yet. It looks like every application is still open. And the convention's in 2 months? Because I mean September starts the end of this week. So September, October, no, yeah, it's in November. So you got 2 months, 2.5 months max. That's it's a little crazy they haven't filled these spots and it's 2.5 months left. That's why, yeah. I don't know. I don't know. I wouldn't worry. I think it's a little sketchy. All right, we're gonna check something else real quick, man, because we ain't checked this in a while, but I don't expect to see anything again. As far as I can tell, AX will not be letting anything out the bag until Chibi is over. That's what they've done the past couple years. Don't hold me to that, but that's what they've done the past couple years. Now, just a side note, is there, in you guys' opinion, is there a place where Anime Expo doesn't sell that many Anime Expo Chibi tickets? So they bring back the Black Friday sale. Is that something that may happen if they don't sell enough tickets? Would they actually bring back the Black Friday sale if they didn't sell that many tickets? I don't know if it will happen. I'm not saying it will. But if they don't sell enough tickets, I think they have to rethink their plan. There's a lot of people that Anime Expo bring here, a lot of guests they have to book, a lot of things have to be taking place that they have to have money to pay for ahead of time. And ticket sales from Chibi has generated some income to help pay for some of these things. If that doesn't happen, do they then go ahead and go, hey, we didn't sell a lot of tickets for Chibi, but we still have to put it on. So now we have to pay for the venue, we have to pay for all the lighting and stuff. We've got to get permits. So do we now, because we didn't make a lot of money with Chibi, do we bring back the Black Friday sales? If you want to see nerds flip out, you want to see weebs go crazy, bring back the Black Friday deal. Where if you buy your Anime Expo ticket on Black Friday, you get that discount because it wasn't even that long ago, like 3 years ago or 4 years ago, something like that. Black Friday, if you bought your ticket for Anime Expo, it was like 75 or $80. And if you waited, it was like 100. But if you bought it on Black Friday, it was like $75 that day. Same thing with a Premier Badge. Premier Badge would go on sale Black Friday, and you would have that day to cop it. So I don't know, man. It's definitely looking sketchy out here in these streets. Thank you for the experience. These are all pin things. Actually, these are not pinned. Has Anime Expo actually not posted anything since July 12th? That's wild. Yo, they ain't posted nothing. I was starting to wonder, man. I know they trying to live in this chibi life, but I don't know if Chibi is holding them down like that. It doesn't seem like it. Is there an Anime Expo Chibi page? If you want to see the size difference, right? Did you guys see that difference in size between the two? You can tell which one is international. 418,000 followers. It's an international con, right? So many people. This is like the U.S. North American anime con. This is local. This is a local con, man. And I don't know if the local con numbers are going to be enough to continue to float this convention. Get your tickets. There's a treasure hunt at Anime Expo Chibi. 3 hearts, couple views, no retweets, we retweets, um, voice actors. This is like last week. They're still looking for performers. They're trying to get some voice actors here, but it doesn't look like it's really drawing anything. It's crazy, man. For a con like Anime Expo, this is a little rough not to see the numbers they're used to seeing. And if you're them, you have to be wondering if Anime Expo Chibi is a good idea because it doesn't seem to be generating the type of buzz you would want. Um, Yuki has gotten the premier badge as many times as I have, maybe 1 or 2 times more. Yo, so do you think the income they're getting from Chibi is enough to match what they were getting from the Premier badge and Premier fans? Because I don't know if that income matches. Because you got to think there was probably 500 to there's probably 1,000 to 2,000 Premier fans minimum. I would say somewhere around, even if you want to go low end. What up, Chaz? Even if you want to go to the low end and say there were 500 Premier fans, and we all paid $500 each. I mean, it's 25K. If you want to go honestly, I feel personally that like there was probably 1,000 premier badges because it just felt like they were somewhere around that number. And at 1,000 premier badges, $500 each. Now you're talking about 500,000. Now no one ever knew exactly how many premier badges there were, but there's 100,000 unique attendees. I would think there'd be a minimum just based on the way we had to stand in two separate lines as Premier fans, and even in those two separate lines, how long they were. Because contrary to belief, the Premier fan lines were long too. Don't get me wrong. No, I know they weren't as long as the general attendee lines, but they were as long as well. Yep, I think. Okay, so Ontario is probably a super major issue with that. I'll get into that, but I agree with you, Chaz. Um, Minimum, I think there was 1,000 Premier fans. I think if that's a good roundabout. If you're talking about 100,000 unique attendees, 1,000 of them were probably Premier fans, just based on how our lines were. Because at some point, you could look at the two lines. There's easily 200 to 300 people in the line I'm standing in, if not four. And I know on the other side of the building, there's like 200 to 400 people standing waiting to get in line. So we're talking probably 1,000 Premier fans. $500 each, $500,000. I don't know if you're generating the income that you're missing for Anime Expo Chibi. You know what I mean? I don't know if you're getting that money back. So I don't know. But to get into Chaz's comment, Ontario is the biggest problem for Anime Expo Chibi. It's 100% the biggest problem. What's happening is there are no close hotels. Since there's no close hotels, there's nothing really to do around the convention. It's like kind of like sketchy, you know what I mean? Hold on. I'm reading you guys' comments on my phone. Yeah, peep that Naruto. Yeah. All right, let's see. Let's see. Ontario is awful. It's put by Riverside, where LA is in Long Beach and accessible. You can take the blue line from any place. Ontario is out far, and the venue is yeah. See, that's the problem. Location makes a big difference. If they put that thing in Long Beach, if they put it in San Fran, if they there's a ton of other places you could put Anime Expo Chibi, and it would make more money. But honestly, I don't know if you, I don't know if they realistically have the time to continue to put on Anime Expo Chibi. Because at some point, is it worth it? Because you have such a major convention with Anime Expo. It's not something to sleep on at all. It's major. It's massive. There's tons of people to go to it. You could always expand on that and add more things to it. So I don't see why, personally, you would try to divide your time like that when you could put on a much better big con that you already have. You have a great con. And for the first time this year, there are no complaints about lines, right? You fixed the line problem. Like even on free traffic day, it's like an hour to arrive. Don't know why I asked for Chevy isn't in Fairfax, Palm or somewhere closer to successful. Yeah, it's got you got to change the venue if you continue to do it because what's happening is even the locals. I'm not there, but people like Chaz, people like Ro, they're there. Even the locals think it's too hard to get there and it's too far spaced out. When your locals don't want to go, you have a problem. That's like we just left Virginia Beach. Bro, if the people in Virginia Beach didn't want to go to the convention center and shop, I'd be screwed over the weekend. You know what I mean? Like that's just the way it is. I don't know. I don't know if it's worth the money. Because you got to think to rent that convention center is probably easy 25, 30 to rent it. You got to keep pay for the light, you got to pay for the electrical, pay for extra outlets for people if they need it, get all the equipment and stuff set up, sell all the vendor spots. It's a process, you know? And yeah, you make some money from the vendors, but even then, your local vendors might be at a point where they don't want to go because they're not making money setting up tables. And that's what gets sketchy. So I don't know, man. I don't know. I have no car going there. It's like 3 hours, and you got to get plus agency, Uber the next $60. Wow, man, that's wild. That's too much. Yeah, that's too much to go to a con. That's way too much, man. Yeah, hey, you guys said it. I appreciate you guys looking at it with me. Something has to change about that. But I do think if they don't make enough money, we're gonna start to see them do some old school AX tricks and be like, yo, if we didn't sell enough tickets, we might need to do a Black Friday sale. I couldn't imagine if they announced a Black Friday sale out of nowhere. Those tickets would disappear, easily disappear. They would be gone. And they haven't said anything else for Anime Expo, which again, I don't expect that to happen until after AX Chibi. I don't expect them to post anything. They may answer some questions here or there. Probably in December they'll start to answer questions again because they'll be like, "Oh, ticket sales are coming." So yeah, nah, I don't expect to see anything really crazy posted from them. And I did expect to see more stuff for Anime Expo Chibi posted, but it doesn't seem to be the case. And Chaz, I know you just got here. We were looking at Chibi and we came to the realization that all the applications are still open for everything. And that's kind of what led to this conversation was the fact that none of the artists are filled, the exhibitor hall is not filled, the industry's not filled, panel applications isn't aren't filled, the performer application isn't filled. They haven't finalized any of this stuff. The hotel block's still open. Like it seems to be that this is going to be a lot. It's going to be a lot harder for them to fill these spots. That's all I'm gonna say. All right, man. We talked about this before. If you live further out, like your boy, like Yuki, we want to make sure you can get to Anime Expo. The reason we check things so early is we want to make things easier for you. And again, we talked about this before, but we will go over it once more. What should you be doing right now in prep for Anime Expo? Should be buying your plane ticket. All right. Right now, this is what you need to be doing. All right. You need to be buying plane tickets because that's what you need to be doing. All right. There's nothing else going on right now. But the best thing you can do is go ahead and knock these out. Like your boy said, go to a major airport next to you and get your ticket as soon as possible. Personally, I'll be buying my ticket somewhere in the middle of this month, as in September. We'll probably be buying our tickets. Um, I mean, you're asking vendors, artists to drive out to a lonely venue. It's fair. People not. It's a whole mission to get there. It's not worth. Yeah, I agree with you, Chaz. That's what we were talking about. I don't know. So some of the vendors who have probably done the con already, the first year it was probably decent because it was a lot of hype around the fact that Anime Expo had a new convention and it just started. The next year was probably a little bit smaller because people realized it was only like a real vendor convention. So it's probably smaller. Then the last year, it was probably a lot smaller. People were complaining about the hotels and people weren't as enthused about everything else. So a lot of vendors are probably like, hey, we're not really making money on this. So do we really want to set up tables? If you like your boy, I'm staying at the con a little later this year. All right. Feel free to hit us up. We might do a AB3 anime dinner in Little Tokyo. We'll let Ro pick the sushi place or whatever, and we'll go try sushi for the first time. Um, we'll probably do something like that if you guys want to hang out. But I'm staying a little later, so we can come in on Wednesday, fly out on Monday, and this is what ticket prices are right now for your boy, and why you should be buying your ticket as early as possible. Okay. Mind you, when we went to Anime Expo, we waited till after we got convention tickets. We bought our plane tickets somewhere in February, March. So plane tickets were like $500. All right. Right now, it's half the cost, bro. This isn't one way, fam. This is round trip price right now. It's 247, and these are nonstop flights, man. All right. Now, personally, I don't like this time. I feel like getting there at 541, even on a straight flight. What'll happen is you land at 541, you get off the plane, it's probably closer to 550, 555. You get off the plane, you got to walk all the way around, go downstairs. You're probably picking up your luggage at 6:15, 6:20. Then you got to take a little train around. Wouldn't mind doing. Yeah, we'll set it up, Chaz. I think it's a good idea. It's an easy thing to do. Cool way for everybody to just come hang out. So we'll probably do that. Plus, I ain't never had sushi. So I'm down to try. So we'll check it out. But again, this kind of flight is a little later in the day for me because by the time you actually get to your hotel, it's probably 7, if not 7:30. Because the car ride is also like 20 minutes, 20, 30 minutes, depending on traffic. So I would say this is a little late. You land at 7, you gotta check in, figure out food. You might get to walk around and get your bearings a little bit. But I always recommend to people when you go to Anime Expo, fly in as early as possible, land, and then you can like float around and do whatever you want to do. All right, you can check everything out. A lot of people worry that, um, excuse me, flying in for Anime Expo super early, you won't be able to check into your hotel room. That's not the case in LA. They already know we're all flying in from different parts of the country or driving in from other cities. So when you go to check in, it's usually no question. They usually have your room already ready and they'll get you in a hotel room as soon as you get there. I think we landed at 10. We were at the hotel 11:30ish and they got us straight into a room, no question. So it's not one of those things where they'll be like, "Hey, you can't check in till 3." They'll let you go ahead and check in. Um, so for me, something like this is a better time, even though it's a little bit more money. And I also like to pick my seat. So I'm probably looking at about $400. But if I wanted to save money, I could get the later flight, 347 to pick my seat, or 247 if I don't care about where I sit on the plane. Eric don't give two shits where he sits on the plane. So he's gonna take that ticket, and then you just pick your flight back, save yourself some money if you can. You want to get something that gives you an opportunity to get back super late or earlier. That way you can hang out at the con that Sunday. A lot of people skip the con on Sunday. I'm guilty of that myself. The first year I went to Anime Expo, I stayed on Sunday and it was pretty cool. We got some people give you discounts because they don't want to take all that stuff or ship it back across the country. Other people, same prices, but still good to get that last minute shopping in. So something like this doesn't bother me. Landing at midnight, if I gotta stay in DC, I'll stay in DC. Right, there's a jazz bar in DC that you guys should check out. It's dope. Um, so like I said, man, it's like 247 round trip. This is why it's important. Unless you're local, you can do whatever you want if you're local. All right, and it's not just me. It's cheaper for a lot of people right now. So we changed the city, same stipulation, same sit, same dates. Bro, does that say 227? I think that says 227. But that's in Orlando. That's a hike for me. So 227 is the lowest. Don't sort by recommend. Lowest high. Get the best price. You know what I mean? Like figure out what the best price is first and then adjust. 227 to fly out of Orlando right now. Yeah, that's crazy. So that's what I'm saying. Get your tickets now. A lot of people always say Anime Expo is super expensive. Is it expensive? Yes. Would I change anything in my how much does Anime Expo video? No. I wouldn't change a single thing I said and how much does it cost for Anime Expo? Because it's still, to me, if you get your flights later in the week or something, or later in the year, it's still 3K. Okay. 2,500 to 3K is a realistic expectation for what you spend for Anime Expo. Between hotel, Ubers, food, um, merch, uh, flight ticket, all this other stuff. It's realistically 25 to 3K. But there are ways to curve those expenses and make them a lot less. Part of one of the things I said in that video was, hey, it might cost you $400 to $500 for your plane ticket, which was true. But if right now you could get that plane ticket for 220 or 250, one dude, I can get some footage of Chibi. My phone one. Yo, if you want, bro, get some footage. Definitely send it to me, and we will all react to your footage right here on the channel, and we will judge Anime Expo Chibi from right here. We would appreciate it. So, bro, hit me up on Discord at AB3 Anime on Discord if you guys don't know. I'm still me up there. So just hit me up on Discord. I'm pretty sure that's still my Discord name. I changed it a while ago. Yeah, I'm still AB3 Anime on Discord. So hit me up on Discord, AB3 Anime. All right. So that's what I'm saying. Save yourself some money. Plane tickets are half the cost right now. Right now, if you bought your plane ticket for 250 or less, and then you bought your ticket the first day they go on sale, because tickets the first day are probably like $100, 120, I think, you would be less than someone who was trying to buy. Like In March, if you buy your ticket and your flight, you're probably looking at $600 to $700, somewhere in that range. Because your flight's gonna be 400 to 500, probably 500 at that point. Your flight will be 500. Your Anime Expo ticket's 100 to 120. And your flight's 500 if you're lucky. So you're probably looking at somewhere between 6 and 700 for those two items. Right now, if you go ahead and copy your flight, then cop the tickets as soon as they go out, you're at about 350. So you're literally at half the cost of those two items, which brings your expenses down a lot. We want to help you guys get to this convention as easy as possible, which means you guys should be doing these things in stages. All right? Don't wait to do these things. What happens when you wait to go or make that decision to go to Anime Expo is you end up spending way more money because it's such a long trip. It's such an expensive trip because it is. It's not a lie. It's an expensive trip. But if you buy your flight in September and you just slowly put away money for the next couple months, then you buy your ticket in January when they go on sale, you're really only saving at that point to cover your hotel room, which if you could save up $1,000 over a year. All right, it's really not hard. It seems hard. It's not. We gonna math it real quick because you know me. I like to math things because again, I'm a nerd. I'm proud to be a nerd. It's okay. All right. I have people that appreciate me for the nerd I am. So I got the calculator on the wrong screen. All right. So your average hotel room in Anime Expo is 1,200. It's the average. All right. Some of them a lot less depending on where you stay. It's a lot less. And then depending on how many days you stay. So on average, we're talking 1,200. We're gonna do days till second. Days till July 2nd is 310 days. So I'm flipping screens all over the place. Sorry. It's 310 days to Anime Expo. So we divide this by 310, fam. Bro, it's $4 a day. You just save $5 a day. That's it. I'll add footage in Discord. Hey, appreciate you, Jazz. Yeah, let's do it. Do it. Do it. Chaz is gonna add footage. He's gonna add me on Discord, and I can stream the footage from the Discord so you guys can see it, and we'll do it all live on the channel after Anime Expo Chippy. But remember, Chippy's in November, so this isn't something that's gonna happen tomorrow. All right. Anyway, it's $4, bro. People worry about covering the cost of an Anime Expo hotel room. If you literally save $5 a day, you'll cover the hotel room by July. I know it seems like a lot when you're talking about, yo, I gotta have this big number right now. But when you spread that big number out over time, it's nothing. It's $5, bro. That's what I'm talking about. And I ain't disrespecting nobody. $5 is a whole Wendy's meal. But you can do it. I gotta leave Wendy's alone anyway. I'm trying to get back in the gym and gotta get back to me. So yeah, I gotta get in the gym anyway. So I gotta leave Wendy's alone. We talking $5 a day. You cover your room. So basically, you do the math, it's 310 days. So let's clear this crap out because that's what you do. I don't know what buttons I'm hitting. Where is C? There it is. 310 times $10. Bro, it's 3,100. Your whole trip is covered, fam. And this is after you've already bought your plane ticket. If you just put $10 a day away, if you set your account today to save $10 a day, it's just like feed the kids. Just $3 a day will help you save young Jonathan. Okay? You too can help him survive the winter. That's what happens, bro. It's not that bad. $10 a day is 3,100. You subtract the 12 from the room you gotta pay for when you get there. You got 1,900 to blow at the convention, fam. I don't know what you trying to buy. But I promise you, with 1900, you can buy whatever you want at the anime convention. There's nothing you won't be able to buy. Okay, there's some things you won't be able to buy at the anime convention. Okay, but I'm just saying, 1900 gives you a better chance. You could come in pretty good. All right, you can buy most things, not everything, but it's easy to save for this. Anime Expo is expensive, yes. It's not unreachable. It's very reachable. Matter of fact, I'm gonna do the homie a favor real quick because I know he got this video. Let me see if I can pull it up real quick. Let me see if I can give Yuki a plug real quick. Let's see what we can do real quick. 'Cause Yuki got some video. I don't know if I can find it, Yuki. Yuki got a video of breaking down saving for Anime Expo, but I can't. I don't know if I can find it, fam. Hold on. Let me see. Let me see. It's old too. So this was the premiere fan video Yuki put up that helped me figure out some shit about the premiere fan badge, some of the things it did. But let's see. We're gonna go back. You know, Yuki might have it in a playlist. Oh, you got some playlists, fam. Jesus. Okay, we're not gonna sort that way. It might take a while. Anyway, man, this is Yuki's channel. Feel free to join. Check out your boy's channel, man. All right. He always supports my channel, so we always gonna throw that favor back, just like everybody else, man. So I'm trying to figure out. I don't know what that video is, but check through Yuki's channel. He has a video about saving for Anime Expo on his channel. All right. Yeah, that's what it was. The Make Money Work for You video. That was this one. That's the that's this video. He has another one too. My username on Discord should just be AB3 Anime. Let me check my joint right now. Oh, you know what? I forgot. You got to do the pound sign on the joint. Let me see what your boy's username is on Discord. I'm moving on. I'm working on my second screen. You guys can't see what I'm doing on my second screen. uh, it should be. I thought it was that. I'm in so many different things right now. It might actually be at Ninja Way. I think it's at Ninja Way. I think my screen name is AB3 Anime, but I think my old name is at Ninja Way. We're gonna put it in the chat for you guys. All right. That way you guys have my Discord. Yeah, Yuki's Make Money Work for You video. Is him talking about Anime Expo lines and why he bought the premiere badge. But he also had another video about saving for Anime Expo, and I don't know where that's at. Hey, Yuki, I know you in the chat or you were just in here. If you find your video where you're talking about how people can save for Anime Expo, please tag it on the YouTube, put it in a comment or something. That way people could check that out. Because unfortunately, I can't find it at the moment. I've watched Yuki's video, so I know which one I'm talking about. I know he knows which one I'm talking about. Um, but I don't see the video at the moment. So unfortunately, I can't pull it up right now. But hopefully, he can put it in the comments or something so you guys can check it out. But it's the same thing. It's even on my channel, if you guys want a video on how much Anime Expo really costs, check my Anime Expo playlist. Um, and then you just go back to the video. It's been a while since I made this video on how much, yeah, at first class is not popping up. It's not popping up. We're trying to, I know we're live right now. We're trying to get this info for you guys. Okay, I can't look it up right now because I'm streaming. All right, well, I'm gonna close one stream and then I'll reopen it. Hold on, give me 2 seconds. Let's stop streaming. I think they're trying to get it. They're trying to. We got people in the comments right now trying to trying to get my Discord name. I have not done this in a while. So I hope we got it. We're in the process of getting it. We'll have that info for you guys in just a second. Actually, I could just. Where's this at? Hold on. Send a server invite to. Okay, here we go. Here we go. All right, so I got something for you guys. Here we go. Here we go. First of all, this is the video. How much do you spend at Anime Expo? This is my video, and that will actually break down step by step how much Anime Expo costs. What we're gonna do real quick, and I don't like listening to myself. I know most people don't, but I definitely don't. So give me 2 seconds. I'm gonna hop in this chat with you guys. I'll pause that. Um, where's the chat? There it is. All right, here we go. Here we go. Here's a link. This is the official AB3 Anime Discord. Okay, so you guys can actually join the AB3 Anime Discord that we do now. I've been so we're going to not much. We're going to delete a couple of these before you guys get in here. We'll fit a couple of these out of here, but sorry, there's not much going on. Hey, E-Man just joined. So the rest of them should be pretty good. All right, here we go. All good. For the rest of that, we're good. Welcome. Let's talk anime. All right, all good. So, welcome, welcome. This is the AB3 Anime Discord over here, you guys. You can always message in here and hit your boy up. Yo, mostly real time. Usually see these messages pretty quick. So, apparently, we're now have the anime, the AB3 Anime Discord. All right, so we got that too now. Welcome to the anime AB3 Anime Discord. All right. Where we do shit on a whim. All right, we just start discords and let it ride. So what up, E-Man? What up, Chaz? So anybody else wants to hop in and join the Discord? At this point, I guess we'll pin it in the comments for you guys as well, so you guys can join the Discord too. Okay. Uh, hey, I see you got it, Chaz. So yeah, so we'll be able to see Chaz's footage through Discord. We'll be able to post it for you guys. So that'd be dope. All right. But yeah, so that's really what it is, man. I mean, get your stuff early. That way you can save as much and you can have so much fun. Like there's so much stuff at the con that you want to buy that you can't because you didn't save money. Like some jackets, shoes, all kinds of stuff, man. There are things you can't buy, there's things you can buy, there's things you want to do. And if you want custom things before the convention, reach out, go to some of these local cons and check out some of these artist alleys. There's some dope stuff in these artist alleys. You can get a bunch of cool stuff commissioned. Um, at First Last has shoes. Uh, a one of the Riot guys from Fallout, and somebody was cosplaying, saw the shoes, flipped out because the shoes were the exact character they were playing. That's kind of stuff you get from conventions. That's another thing that I really liked about the environment is seeing all these other people at the convention who were conventions are cool because the awkward kids get to hang out together. You know what I mean? Like you might have felt like the awkward kid in this group of people, but when you go to anime conventions, everyone's awkward. You know, everyone's awkward. Everyone water bends when they dance. Everyone's here to just have fun. So it's kind of cool to see that environment also when we go to anime conventions. That's why I encourage people go check these cons out. Go to the big con. Go to your medium con. Check out the local cons. But definitely, definitely, if you can make it to Anime Expo, make it to Anime Expo. It's definitely worth it, man. Um, Now I know we haven't been streaming that long, but unfortunately, your boy's tired. Like I said, we had the convention over the weekend. Then I drove this morning to drop Eric off. So I'm not staying on super late tonight. Promise we'll make it up next week. We'll do like a 2 hour stream next week. But tonight ain't that night. All right. I'm not gonna pretend. Plus, first week of school, as you know, your boy is a dad. I got dad things to do. Okay. Gotta get the kid ready for school tomorrow. So gotta be responsible. But with that said, the convention was dope. You guys will get that video on Wednesday. I do apologize again, but it's so much to edit, unfortunately, that I can't get it up. Plus, we downloaded some music that we can now use in the background for convention stuff. So I can show you guys that. We're still trying to plan out the next con we're doing. We had to do inventory today. I got to place an order for more products. I need more new custom shoes. I gotta get some Gen Woos, by the way. I gotta hit up my boy because I need some Gen Woo. Might get a matching pair of Gen Woos. All right. So we need to get some Gen Woo shoes. Matter of fact, if you guys have not, if you guys like custom shoes, because I know some people in the chat might. All right. Um, I'm not gonna type this in the chat, but I could put the link for my man's Instagram in the Discord. All right. If you guys are interested in custom shoes, hit the AB3 Anime Discord. I will share his Instagram. All right. You see these characters. Yo, the Gojos and the Sukunas? Crazy. I wouldn't want those. Not that those aren't fire. They're dope. But I want some Gen Woos. All right. Need me some solo leveling joints. But like I said, my man does good work. Shoes are clean, easy to work with, quick to send them back to you as well. So if you guys want the link, because you want some custom anime joints, all right? You guys would not believe the amount of people out of nowhere asking us for My Hero. It was crazy the amount of people asking us for My Hero stuff at the convention. But yo, I gotta get another pair of shoes from your boy. We're gonna get some solo leveling joints. As you guys have seen on the channel before, it's this type of work my man does to not sue, because you guys know Fairy Tail's my favorite anime with the flames on the look. I've only worn these one time. Over the one time at Anime Expo, put them right back on the shelf when I got home. So I've only worn. Hey, that was an at first last. If you're in the Discord, at first last actually put. Oh yeah, first last name on Discord is Antique Glow. So they put their kicks in there. Those were the riot kicks if you guys are in the Discord right now. Want to be an 18 plus stream maybe on Discord. Emmanuel, this is why you should never be left alone. Okay? There's not gonna be an 18 plus stream. We already curse on my channel. We ain't showing no nudity on Discord. It's not happening. Okay. You know what? The farthest we will get to an 18 plus stream, 18 plus thing on Discord is maybe. maybe we will name the top 10 hentai you watched. Okay. We can rank 10 hentai. Okay. It's like the closest you're going to get to 18 plus. All right. You guys are crazy, man. Oh, I did want to say one more thing to you guys. I need some opinions. Has Demon Slayer fallen off? And what I mean by has Demon Slayer fallen off is not in the sense that there isn't good things coming with the movies, because Demon Slayer's animation is top tier. Top tier. And I can only bet that each one of these next three movies are going to be out of this world. What I mean by that is the one thing I noticed at the convention was Demon Slayer merch wasn't selling as much. And it wasn't just me, it was other tables as well. We all looked at each other at a point and was like, "Hey, how you doing? You know, how things going?" Um, everything's good, but like, yo, the Demon Slayer stuff's not selling. And it was like that at multiple tables. The Demon Slayer stuff wasn't selling. And it was because if I had to guess, the manga has stopped. It's done. Demon Slayer mangas has been done for a while now. Okay, everyone knows how it ends. Everyone knows what happens. The whole manga's been done for a while. But then the anime, technically the anime has ended, but they're doing movies. I don't really see that much Demon Slayer. Yeah, dude, I didn't really see that much. It's okay, so it's not just me then. Demon Slayer's anime has ended, and they're doing three individual movies for the final arc. Because of that, they're making their fans wait another year or more for the first movie. Now, I told you guys my theory that they'll probably premiere one of the movies at Anime Expo. I don't see them going past Anime Expo and not dropping one of those movies because it just makes sense to do that. Um, huge crowds, big weekend, excellent time to premiere. Even the English dub version, it's an excellent time to premiere that at Anime Expo. But because of this, I think people are losing interest because there's no media to get you to the first movie. You know, there's no trailers dropping yet because nothing's done. There's no episodes, there's no OVAs, there's no anything Demon Slayer between when that last episode stopped and when the movie comes. There's nothing in between. Like if I'm not mistaken, the first season of Demon Slayer ended, they announced the Mugen Train movie. But the Mugen Train movie came probably 5 or 6 months after the first season ended. Like I don't think it was a year. It was pretty quick. So I think the interest was still peak high, but it also helped that the manga was still being written. So in between that time, you had something to read as you were waiting on the movie. Now you don't even have anything to read. That stuff's done. There's no anime to watch. There's no spin-offs, nothing. So it's a little weird, and it'd be interesting to see how they maintain that interest before the movie comes. Now, once the movie gets around, people lose their mind because it's probably gonna be super good, and everybody will tell everybody else it's really good. Because if you know how Demon Slayer ends or the stuff that's coming next, you know it's about to go crazy. But as of right now, because nothing is happening, it's just a little weird to see them try to just hold on to that fan base while they're not giving that fan base anything. So it was just something we noticed over the weekend that Demon Slayer just wasn't, it just wasn't hype in the street for Demon Slayer. But that JJK, that solo leveling, yo, people are amped. I need to get some Tower of God stuff too. I need to make a note of that. I need Tower of God stuff. I gotta send a message after this so that I can get some Tower of God stuff too. All right. Anyway, man, this has been fun talking to you guys. I appreciate you. As always, we will be back next Monday. I will drop our vlog on Wednesday for you guys, but we'll be back Monday on the live stream. I appreciate you guys. You guys are amazing. And I'll see you in the next video.